And we're live.
Grandparents.
We're live.
Okay.
All right, everybody. It's Monday, January 17th. What?
Fucking Tuesday, boss.
Okay, it's Tuesday, January 17th. And you have the Drinking with Drew show. Monday, fucking Tuesday. Who gives a fucking shit? We have Jay back in the studio. Woohoo! We got Garby joining us. Laura is sick, but she'll be managing some cameras. And Rossi is standing by. We're going to discuss a few things tonight, including this horrible fucking kicker, Maher. All right, guys. What's going on? I'm going to turn everybody up.
Oh, thank you.
There you
Happy
go.
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So it's Tuesday, not Monday, apparently. I've been told. If my clients are wondering where I've been, apparently I thought it was Sunday yesterday. So, hey, okay.
You took off for MLK Day.
MLK. Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's a very special holiday. Laura's sick. So what?
It was a delayed kickback.
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you want me to do?
No, we're good.
It's a delay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to turn your mic on. Just you're sick, but we don't have you on a camera.
Great.
Thank
We have to
God.
listen to her nasally.
We're just going to listen to her nasally ass.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be maybe a little delay. I don't know. We're trying to figure this out.
I just
still.
wanted to make sure my buttons were still working, right?
If you're paying attention to Facebook Live and not OBS, then you're going to fuck up. So pay
okay,
attention
well, you
to
had
OBS.
Facebook Live up.
Whoa,
Well, because I
kids.
need to also pay attention to that. So
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to be in the middle of
Yeah.
Parents are arguing, so
This is,
awkward.
this is weird.
Simon, close your ears. So yeah, today we're going to discuss a few things. As mentioned, Jay is back in town. Jay, how are
Yo.
you doing?
Good. Glad to be
So-
back in sunny Florida.
Well, yeah, it's still a little cold there,
Florida.
right? What was the weather like in New York?
Cold.
Yeah, I mean, comparatively,
There's not much else to say. It was fucking cold.
Jay was a meteorologist in his past life.
comparatively speaking, I mean, it's 30 degrees in Florida. What was it like?
Yeah,
in
it was
New York?
around the same, I guess. But it's warming up here. Things are looking up here.
Did you
Things
get
are
snow?
Going down up there. I saw it right when we were leaving at the airport. There were some flurries. There's some snow coming. And I was still just glad to get out of there.
Okay. So, for those who don't know, Jay was at Mike's funeral. I mean, you know, funerals suck. I don't even want to go into detail, but I guess I should just ask you, how did it go? How was it? You know, who'd you talk to? And
It was a good celebration of life. And it was good to meet some people that I hadn't met that Mike always talked about. You know, Jeff from Kansas City. And, you know, I know most of his boys from high school and stuff. So a lot of them. But there were some random people I hadn't seen in a long time. So it was good to see everybody. And, of course, seeing the kids and, you know, just...
did you get recognized from being a star on the Drinking with Drew show?
yeah, yeah.
How many autographs did you have to sign?
I didn't sign any, but, you know.
What?
My
Rossi, can you pull that that curtain closed? I meant to do that before we started, so it looks like an actual professional studio instead of my spare bedroom.
Move that shower curtain over. Yeah. There you go. Nice job.
Perfect, yeah.
Fancy.
And now Simon will come mount you for your best behavior.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
goodness.
He knows what
Down.
closing the curtains
Down,
means.
down.
Good boy. Yeah.
Simon's
Yeah,
trained.
Hey, I was to say that's a
Garby's turn.
That's a Pavlovian response right there. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my
cur-
goodness.
closing the curtains.
Simon's
Time to go
trained to
He's a big one.
hump when he hears curtains closing.
Simon has not humped a single animal or person a day in his life.
I think we need more light on Jay. Okay.
Why is his
I could
coloring
agree
off?
with that.
Can you adjust it a little bit, Laura? Be our lighting lady here.
This one?
I thought I was hiding in the
maybe,
dark
maybe
over
aim
here.
that- maybe aim that a little bit more towards them, and maybe open up the leaves on the other one, and let's make this.
on this
Let's
top
make
one.
this a
Yeah.
professional setting
You
here.
know, this stuff probably should have
Like
been
that?
done
Yeah.
pre-show, but hey,
No, I gotta wait till you
we'll
sit in the
just
chair.
roll with it.
Open the leaves on that one. Let's make him a beautiful person. You know, maybe.
Ooh.
There you go. Perfect.
Ooh,
Light 'em up,
It's
okay.
not even it's not even on me.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
can't even see anymore.
You missed the
Beautiful,
one
beautiful.
important one. The one flap you should have
Yeah,
opened.
the one
you didn't
flap you
open.
should have opened. Yeah, see that one on the left?
Wrong
I can't
leaf.
see anything.
She's blinded.
No,
Blinded.
there you go. Open that one up.
Yeah.
Oh, a little more, a little more. There you go. Cool. Okay.
I don't know. I might
Perfect.
have done that.
I think it made a little bit of difference.
I-
Are we still live?
Made you lose like 5 pounds.
And now I've disappeared.
Perfect.
I'm just a sweater floating in the.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's really bright on you. Yeah.
There you go. You're beautiful now, Jay.
Thank you.
Got a little side light on you. Now show Garby. Look how bright Garby is. He's
Yeah.
so pale.
Oh, wow.
He's so
Ooh.
pale.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a
He
sweater
looks
floating in a chair.
sunburned.
A little extra magenta there. I think. That's nice.
Well, it is what it is, I guess. So, we're streaming live in the group page. So, those who join the group page, congratulations! You're getting a special look before we publish to YouTube.
People join the group page.
They do. They
you guys
join
are
the
awesome.
Group page.
How many members are on the group page?
Hey, we're like 145
Wow.
or so. I mean, you know, strong listeners. Some are interested in stock. Some are interested in boobies. Some are interested in motorcycles. Some are, you know.
They're not getting any boobies tonight.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, both of you have your
Well, I don't- I
your
also don't have a
hajibs on.
camera.
I have not shown boobs at all
I
during
know
the
you've
podcast.
disappointed every show that you've been on.
I thought
because
you guys were just
sorry.
talking about Darby.
The bikini is still
He's the biggest boob I know.
Damn right.
the bikini is still waiting to be seen by Rossi.
I don't have a camera on tonight, so I could be covered head to toe and it wouldn't matter.
We're
Okay.
leaving the bikini up to Casey.
No, you guys both said you were gonna bikini it out.
I sure as shit
I do.
never said I would
I do
bikini
recall that in a
anything
chain.
out.
Yep.
I do
Oh,
recall
too
that
bad I'm
in a
not
chain.
in the chain, so you can't say I said that.
Well,
she did, for
Rossi
sure.
said she was going to show up on the first episode in a bikini.
How do I get?
I'm pretty
how
sure.
do I get removed?
I'm pretty
from the
sure.
chain?
I'm pretty
You have
sure.
to get an Android.
Seems like it's bullshit that you.
He-
oh.
he-
You do
He
not
igno-
want
he
to see me in a
ignores what
bikini
you're
right
saying.
now. I'd be blinding everybody.
I'm pretty sure the
Stop
only
playing
reason Greg and Jay signed up for this was because I told them you were going to be in a bikini.
Bullshit. It's for the drinking.
Well, that
Nope.
too. I mean, they can drink anywhere. I mean,
It's
they can
true.
drink at home for probably.
We can drink it. We can drink at home, but we can't see boobies at home. So we're both married.
I can't. That's true. Yeah. Hmm.
They're different at home.
They are different at home, aren't they?
They are.
They are
They
different at
are.
home. I mean, you go to a strip club and you expect to see boobies. So even at a strip club, they're still a little different.
Yeah.
But at
Like-
strip clubs,
That's
you can
true.
be disappointed if
If
the
you
boobies
see a
aren't
random
like
That's true.
boob,
what you want.
if
Oh,
you
that's
see,
yeah.
if you see a random boob at Chili's while you're like munching on a snack, you know, a nacho or something, you're like, holy
Yeah.
shit, that's the best boob like
Yeah,
you saw
yeah.
in 6 months because it was so random, and you're like,
No, you're back to being the 12-year-old finding a Playboy under your dad's bed. Yeah,
especially if it's
amazing.
like side boob
Yeah.
out of the middle
Yes.
of nowhere where it's like steady, where you can
Yeah.
like stare at it for 5 hours. You know,
Yeah.
Who stays at Chili's for 5 hours?
if they're side boob, if they're side boob that you're checking out, man, you willing to like stay for a little longer?
2 for 1s. I probably spent 5 hours in a Chili's before.
Yeah,
But I'll tell you, like 15 years ago, we were in New York. This random deli opened.
Why are
up.
you on Garby when you Jay's talking?
It's on
You're
me.
looking
I
at
got the
Facebook
red.
Live, not the
So-
blah blah
Oh,
blah.
see, she caught me.
Oh.
She caught me.
Yeah,
She
she
caught me.
busted you.
Yeah.
There was this random deli in like LaGrangeville, New York, or something, and they were topless. They got away with it for a little while. I think finally the health department came in and said,
Really?
"Sorry, you can't do that." But
What is unhealthy about
I was
the
going to
naked
ask,
boob?
what's unhealthy about a naked?
Yeah,
In
I
case
think
one
there
was
more to
lactating or
it.
something.
Well,
you know,
maybe. Yeah,
I would be more concerned about their hair being in my food than,
Yes.
you know,
Maybe
them
they got
not
hairy
having a
titties.
Maybe
top.
they had hairy boobs.
I
who
might pay a
knows?
little extra for some lactate.
Gross.
Add it to my nacho dip.
Surprisingly, it was
The licensing
open for
was
at least
all
a few
wrong.
months before it got shut down for that. But
Where was this at?
Yeah, I think it was Lagrangeville or something. Somewhere upstate New York.
There are strip clubs that serve
Yeah.
food. So it
Penthouse
must,
Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get the license.
Must be.
for
Yeah,
it.
it's got to say
This
it's just a
deli
license
didn't get
thing.
us.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just- yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, yeah, we're just gonna
can't-
we're gonna whip up your sandwiches topless.
So it's funny when I've been to Penthouse Club a few times and had dinner there.
We
Laura,
had dinner
Laura
there.
was there a couple times.
It's
with me.
surprisingly good food.
Surprisingly good food.
Yeah.
So the food is excellent. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Is it's as good as the steaks at Gold Club?
I haven't been to Gold Club.
Do they have? I don't.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know, but
Which do you think is better?
Oh, Penthouse.
Oh.
Yeah. Gold Club. Gold Club has a buffet. They have a lunch buffet.
oh, okay. I've-
Mike and I partaked many
Okay,
times.
all right. Yeah,
Oh.
I haven't eaten
Yeah.
food at Gold Club. Been there.
Yeah,
but-
it's actually not bad either. It's surprisingly
okay.
bad.
Surf, surf and turf.
This
Surf
is
and
that's,
turf.
that's
God.
Greg Garby's opinion, not the opinion of drinkingwithdrew.com.
Sponsored
so
by the
we-
Gold Club.
We went to Penthouse Club, and you had to obviously they had it separated to where you could not mix like business with pleasure kind of thing. But I mean, you can eat and watch people getting lap dances and whatnot. But
They still come over to your table.
yeah,
there?
dude, they rub your head,
It's not
and
like it's separate.
elbow you. Yeah, no.
We have one area just to eat.
When
and
you're
not
done eating your
enjoy.
broccoli, I've got some Brussels sprouts for you. Whatever. Yeah.
Have you been to Rachel's in Orlando? I don't know if they have one over here.
No.
It's a legit 5-star steakhouse attached to the strip club, and they serve you. The strippers serve you, but you go and sit in and the steak is unbelievable.
Oh,
It's Charlie's level steak
Okay.
in a strip club. It's pretty
Charlie
impressive.
meets Rachel.
Charlie meets Rachel. Yeah, it's
Okay.
impressive.
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
highly
Add it to our
recommend it.
list.
If Greg agrees and
If you're
wants
going to
go,
Disney World with your family, take a
Exactly.
little
Yeah, exactly.
Stop at
side
Little
trip to
detour.
Rachel's.
Yes, highly
But,
recommend it.
I mean, after Christmas,
I'm just trying to get some new sponsor because we just lost Gold Club. So
well, and apparently we've lost East Coast. I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
We're hitting Sam's Club now.
we're working on Sam's Club.
yeah.
But no, so I think I'm going to open a strip club called Nicole's because of all the rampant Nicole's running around lately. There appears to be a lot that we went when me and Mike were at Hard Rock. That was so crazy how many Nicole's we ran into. So I think I'm going to open a strip club called Nicole's, and all the Nicole's come hang out and we'll
And
talk
all the
about it.
strippers are going to be named Nicole.
Yep,
Okay.
I like that.
everybody's Nicole.
And you could go there even if you have a Nicole.
Even if you have a cold. But no, here's the deal, Mr. Hackworth. Laura is actually sick. So she's been coughing her fucking little boobies off all day.
There's
and
little,
night.
about
little
my boobies
boobies.
or my cocks.
You know. So she did call in today.
I'm forced to be
I
here.
talked her into helping me out on the podcast. But she has definitely been sick. And
No
Yeah.
sick days for the show.
no sick days for the show, baby. We coming up. And so Monday we're going to have a band in Must Not Kill. They're
Here?
I don't even want to call here. Yes,
Wait, I have another
they're not.
podcast
They're,
day
they're
that I have
not.
to
They're
do?
not going to be playing live in the studio, but we are going to
Oh.
play some of their music here. But they're going to come in. It's going to be a special kind of show with the band. That's tentatively scheduled. I will confirm that that's going to happen. But they're an awesome act. They've just played with Goat Whore and a lot of other bands.
Fuck, I'm gonna
Orpheum.
miss it. That sucks.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because when he says
You're
Monday,
finally gonna do something awesome.
when you say
I'm
Monday,
out
that's
here.
actually Tuesday. You're talking about.
Close.
Either way, you guys are going to be here, right? Or-
I'm not.
So anywho, that's scheduled. So when are you leaving, Jay? When are you off again on the van?
Saturday.
They're not going in the van.
No,
On a
no.
boat
no.
this time.
You're
Big
flying.
old boat.
Oh, that's right. You're going on the cruise.
But the van is going on the cruise.
I wish.
You're gonna load the
just
van.
drive it
out.
right
Van,
on.
as soon as I get back, the van. We're going to Key West. That's it.
That's it. I mean, that's not a big cruise. It's not a long cruise.
7 days.
Okay, Jay's pulling a mic right now, so I stand by.
He's got to get a
He's
refill.
he's rebeering.
Would you might as well grab me one while you're in there. Thank you, sir. Whatever.
Greg said no more Bud Light for him. He's too high
Just those.
class.
No, it's those twist tops. Those things.
Do you need a popper topper?
They got one over there.
Oh, you got one.
I came
Okay.
prepared.
All right, good deal.
We got the old school
So
twisty wine bottle opener.
Yeah.
So what cruise line you going on?
Norwegian.
Norwegian. Okay. Is that your preferred method of travel?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been on Carnival before?
A long time ago. Yeah.
Not a fan.
No.
Okay.
I've never been on a Norwegian.
I was once, but she didn't.
Neither
like
have
it.
I.
I knew that's where you guys were going with that
Way
one.
better. Way better.
Would love to try it though.
And if you have the money, go on a Haven room.
Okay. So Jay, do you think you could bite
Bite.
100 beer cans in half?
What?
What?
If I just say yes, will you make me?
Is
do
this
it?
the brain teaser section of the show? Is that what's
Yeah,
happening?
so you never know.
I want to show you guys this.
Oh, so we
Oh,
have a
it's
video.
just-
We're gonna
Video?
put a little
Oh,
video.
wow.
I hope it's Joe
Hang
doing
on.
it.
I want to see if you can do this, Jay. Hang on. We're going to get this going for everybody.
But you can't put it on the big screen. We got to put it on your little screen.
Stand
there.
by. We're working on it. Okay. I'm
Just
not.
gotta figure out what buttons to push.
Wait, I mean, we could stand by, but our listeners are like, "Oh, fuck! What are they looking at?
Okay.
This is
There we
dumb."
go.
All right. So I want to see if you can. I want to see if you can do
All
this.
two
Jay.
of them. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Can you do that?
I mean,
Is this
Dude,
America's
this-
Got Talent or something?
I don't know. Oh, but she's German. He must be German.
I
It's
just see
chewing
Jay
apart
doing this.
just cans of beer. So those are full cans of beer.
Uh huh.
How does
Ah,
he
they're not
squeeze them?
full.
So
They're
yeah,
open.
they're like
I mean, they may
squeezing
have
to
beer in
nothing.
them, but they're open.
Yeah, I
So-
mean they have fluid. There's fluid coming out of them, but when he squeezes them, that's
Oh, maybe
clearly
he
not a
pops
full
the top
can.
when he's.
Oh, what a mess! But it's not like he's getting drunk, right? He's
What's
just
the-
chewing through
Yeah, what is the-
aluminum cans. I don't.
What is the purpose?
I mean, he made a big
Is there
deal
a
out
Guinness
of this, but,
record being broken?
I think so. Yeah.
Why
so-
don't we figure out what
Yes,
Guinness
there you go.
record we
Guinness-
could
yes.
break with this podcast?
Viewers.
The least
Viewers.
amount of viewers
Yes.
in 12 hours. We just sit and talk
I would
for
be
12
so afraid
hours.
to cut my lips.
So, yeah, this guy apparently, let's see, he did 36 cans in 1 minute. That doesn't seem like a lot, does it? To
It's
do what
two
he
is
One
did?
every
a little
2
more than two
seconds?
every second, yeah.
To do what he did, just to rip him with his teeth?
I
and
think it's
throw
harder
him on
than
the
it
side?
looks.
Think
And you know
about
what?
think about picking it up, biting in, squeeze. Yeah, I don't know.
I think you do 2 of them. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would do it. That's why I
You
called you
see
out
how
on
I
it.
turned it around on you?
I think you should train Simon. You should train Simon to do it.
Yeah.
Now that would be cool.
Yeah.
He's so passed out right now. His eyeballs are rolling in the back.
But
of
yeah,
his head.
we should totally see what kind
Take
of
a- you
Guinness
have your
World
phone with you?
Records
Take a
there
No,
are
I don't.
in a
So
podcast
unprepared.
room.
I'm sick.
We could
Okay.
do this. Oh, you're really milking this.
She is. She is.
Because Hackworth is listening, isn't he?
Yeah.
That maybe he's,
He's
our
been-
one.
he's been-
He's our one listener.
He's been sitting by all day waiting to hear.
Who's
I know.
who's Hackworth?
My boss.
Oh,
Hackworth Law.
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry.
Great attorney in the Bay Area. FYI.
I hope to never.
She's an excellent paralegal under
Oh.
his management.
Oh, well, I hope I never need him,
Yeah.
You know, if you do, let me know.
True story.
but it's very possible. hanging out with you degenerates could
Yeah.
happen.
Family law, criminal defense. You know,
Oh yeah, I'll need him.
yeah. At some point. At some point. So, I was pissed yesterday morning.
Sunday.
Sunday, yes. Yes. So I get notified. I'm just in my I have 2 computers. I have my MacBook Pro and then I have my MacBook Air that I usually work out of.
Humble brag.
Yeah,
I mean, one's for the studio, one's for work, whatever.
I just didn't think things would come to this point.
When
where
you
he's like upset that AARP
No.
reached out to him.
no.
It happens, man. It happens.
So I log into my MacBook Air and it tells me that it asked me, I guess, if I want to, I forget how it worded it, but it was something like, do you want to add your cards in Apple Pay to your Apple Pay system or something like this? I'm like, well, okay. It already had my card information up there with the amounts and everything. Like it seemed totally normal. I was like, okay.
Nope.
Sucker.
Suck it.
But it was a pop-up, like literally right before I even
click here.
yeah. So I started logging in.
Put in
and
your
I
social
said
security number
okay,
next.
and it went through my Apple Card, and I'm like,
you
okay,
donated to a Nigerian prince recently.
probably.
didn't you?
So
What's your first dog's
it
name?
goes to the Capital One card, and it gives me the amount, the balance, and it says add to the Apple Pay, and I'm like, yes, and it's already added to my Apple Pay on my phone, but not on the computer. So I just figured it was adding it to the computer. So I click OK. Like 30 seconds later, I was locked out of the computer. Like I couldn't do anything.
That shit's mine now.
Yeah, there's some 16-year-old kid in Jamaica who used to work for BTX that now has all my shit.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Right. So I'm sitting there, and then I come in to get on the MacBook Pro to figure this out. Maybe I can work it from this computer, and it won't let me log into this computer either. Like the login is not working. Like I'm totally locked out of both computers. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I get on my phone and I call Apple, and they walk me through a reset on both computers and a reset this and that. So
They called you an idiot.
I
for-
was just gonna say
2
yeah,
hours.
this dumb
2
fuck.
hours. No, but it was so like I know scams. I work scams quite a bit, and it was
Apparently,
just
you didn't know this one.
We worked for one.
yeah. I work for a scam company.
Let's
No,
go to
I know.
Everest
I reckon
College.
I am very prepared and able to witness scams, and this is why it was almost that dangerous because it already knew my credit card information, which is the weird part. I wasn't giving them any more access than they already had.
They needed you to say yes.
They just wanted me. No, they wanted to lock me out of my computers so I couldn't change shit. Like it wasn't the fact that they already had my information. They were just trying to lock me out of my computer so I couldn't change things once I realized
Did
it.
you notify the credit bureaus?
So here's I don't do that. I do if somebody steals my credit card, I keep it on so I know where the fuck they are and I know where they're fucking buying shit. I don't turn it off. I'm like, go buy a fucking car. I don't care. I'm getting that money back, but I'll know what car you bought and where you're at.
I'm flying to Jamaica, man.
Yeah, no, that's happened to me before where somebody hacked my fucking card and I followed them all the way from fucking Jacksonville to Miami. It was a Cuban fucking crime league.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. And fucking I crime league, is that a thing?
They're right up there with the Justice League. What will fight the crime league? We need the Justice League.
Join a new crime league, mama. Okay, is that cool?
Hey, next time, shut off the fucking card and get over it. And get a new
No,
one.
fuck that. I want to follow
It
them.
is fun to
Yeah,
track
I just tracked them. So they ended up in a Chili's, like buying all these gift cards. They had babies and baby carriages with them and all this shit. So yeah, it was a fucking Cuban cartel doing it. So anyway, so I was on the phone with Apple for 2 hours. I got it straight. They reset me on all my computers. But then I had to download Ventura, not to be confused with Ace Ventura. But their new software. Have you heard of that? It's their Ventura download. It's their new update. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do that. Downloaded Ventura. So once I did that, it won't, any website I go to, and then 99.9% of the websites I work out of require a username and password, and they log me out every 5 minutes if I'm not in that
Right.
on that website.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going from this database to that database, and I go switch back, and I have to log back in. It's not saving my username and password. And everything that I have, I've always had this. You go into it, it saves your username and password, and you just click log in again. It wasn't doing that. So every website that the last 2 days that I've had to fucking go into, I've had to literally remember the username and password for each website. And Jay, this is actually affecting your business too, because there's a few websites where it's taken me like 5 hours to get into. So my business might be a little slow lately.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's a new year.
You've been on
It's
vacation.
a
Who
new
knows?
us.
Mm.
I thought you just stick with the same
He just-
password, like Laura is awesome 2367110
Those words have never come out of your mouth.
exclamation point.
Jay's not paying attention to the business. He just joined a new crime league, so he's busy with it.
Right.
He's busy with it.
I'm joining.
Now more than ever, he's involved in his business
Yeah.
to make sure his
I'm
crime
joining
league
the
is
Justice
successful.
League.
Right. All right. I just want to make sure we're still on Facebook because we just had a little blackout and Laura freaked out. No, we're still good, Laura. We're still good. We're there.
Great.
Apparently.
I lost my screen. I
How
didn't
many
know what the hell was
listeners?
going on.
How many viewers?
I don't even No, I don't. You know. Let's,
So that means no.
I don't think so.
No,
We got
no.
one. We got one viewer.
It's
One
hard to-
viewer.
it's hard
Thanks.
to-
Hey,
Oh.
thanks.
Hey, it's probably Joe.
It's me.
Thanks. Oh, it's
it's you?
It's Rob.
You know,
Let's see if we
talk
can get.
about talking to yourselves.
see if-
Listening to yourselves talk all day.
Let's see if we can get our caller to call or our viewer to call in.
I'm gonna call Rob.
If you could call in, viewer.
Let's get
that
a
would be
viewer to
great.
call in.
I'm gonna call Rob. Rob,
You know
want-
what? Whatever you want us to talk about,
We
we
will do
will
that.
talk about it.
We will do
right
it.
now.
Rob,
you want
we're-
to talk about Garby getting taken advantage of
Oh,
by a giant dog?
We're gonna call in and talk
We'll do
to Rob about the real estate market right now. Let him out while you're in there. See if he
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
out. See if he'll lay down.
Go ahead, Sam. Go, Sam.
Come on.
Oh,
Call
my dog's
Sam.
name. Yeah, Sam. Simon says, get out of the room.
There you go. So yeah, Rob is in the hizzle. He
Hi,
says
Rob.
no, he does not want us to call him.
Oh, next caller.
Yeah.
Anything you would like
He's
us
probably
to talk about,
he's
Rob?
probably drunker than we are. That's why.
I sure hope so, Rob, because I'm not drunk enough.
Yeah, it's all right. It's
I
okay,
will-
Rob.
I will never be drunk again.
What?
Oh,
What kind of
Okay.
statement is that?
so we
Very truthful one.
we talked about this last week, but we'll go into a little more detail about it.
I wasn't
We're not going
here,
to talk
I'm
about where it
sorry.
was at because we will forever keep that a secret on this podcast. I'll tell you off camera.
So Laura was at a restaurant last week, and
It was Wednesday, so it was after.
After
it
the
was
podcast
it was
day.
her Wednesday, my Tuesday,
Right.
and so we went to a nice restaurant. We sat down and had dinner. We're going to have dinner.
Hungry Howie's?
She ordered a martini of
No.
some sort. What kind of martini was it?
I don't know. It had some pineapple with it.
All right. So she gets the drink.
I'm not going to say
She
the name
drinks
in case
one.
people know.
She drinks one. She says she's feeling okay. She's like, cool.
Let's
We're
do
getting
another.
appetizers. She orders another one. Literally 5 minutes after ordering that, she says, I'm sick.
I didn't say I was sick. I
Yeah,
said
she said,
I
I gotta go to the
shit-faced.
bathroom.
I'm like, I need
Same thing.
to be away from here.
Same thing. You wanted to go to the bathroom.
And we've gone to this place many a times before, and I have had 2 martinis from this place and have been completely fine. But this,
She disappears to the bathroom for 30 minutes.
yep.
I get worried. I'm like, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, is she passed out of the toilet?
I'm texting him the whole time saying, "Get
No,
the shit
she's
to
not.
go."
She's
She did
not.
some free
Unlock the
drinking.
Jeep.
It was just the
Let's-
two of you?
Let's face
Just the
it.
two of us. I
You
haven't-
drank before you got there.
No,
No.
she didn't. She. I. That's my something I would do. She didn't. So she.
But it was the podcast night, so you guys weren't drinking?
It was
no,
Wednesday.
No, it was Wednesday. Or Wednesday, my
Oh, it was
Tuesday.
the other Tuesday.
Yeah. So I have a hostess go in and check on her, and the hostess goes in and says, "What?"
She's like, "Laura," and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are you okay? Your boyfriend's worried about you." I'm like, "I'm fine." It's all I could muster out.
I don't have
It
a
sounded
boyfriend.
decent enough.
Yeah. At least she didn't say her husband. I mean, you know, I didn't have my ring
Never.
on that night.
I didn't come with my boyfriend. I came with Jack.
Yeah.
My husband's name is Andrew.
I'm being trafficked. Call the cops.
He locked me in this bathroom. And he gave me 2 martinis. I think he spiked them.
You should just be proud you made it to the toilet.
That's true.
No, I walk in and I'm praying to God that there's a chair in the bathroom because I'm like, I'm not gonna throw up. I just need to
Do you-
sit down.
It's called a toilet.
Do you go
No.
into a lot of
That's true.
And I
bathrooms
was-
that have a chair? When-
This
I haven't
is
been in a lot of
it's
ladies' rooms, unlike
It's
Garby.
a fancy place, so they had a chair. But the chair's like right when you walk in, so everybody that walks in saw the drunk girl sitting in the chair, and I didn't care. And then when I knew I was gonna have to throw up, because that's what I ended up doing in that nice fancy bathroom, I waited for everyone to leave, and I hauled ass into a handicap stall. And
And all the elderly were so pissed off. They're like,
no,
Are we going to disinfect her microphone later?
thank God, I only use this one. Headphones, mic, this is mine. But yeah, I was quite ill, and I would listen for the door, and I'd be real quiet if I was in there,
and then she would puke.
and then I would puke.
So I ordered cheesecake.
Oh, yeah,
You're
she's
like,
in there for
whatever, I'm
a
gonna
half
have my
hour. What do
dessert
you do?
anyway.
I'll have a cappuccino, a cheesecake, maybe a shot of Sambuca.
She's fine in there.
She'll be a while.
And I was like, fuck it, man. So
It's not gonna ruin my night.
I ordered cheesecake. I did get it to go. So we end up going home.
Hold on, no. This is so. I finally come out of the bathroom. He's got the to-go bag. He goes, "Here, hold this for a second. I got to go to the bathroom."
Such a gentleman.
did
I was
have to go
like, "Give me the
back.
keys. I'm going." And I probably like snaked, zigzagged. I did not walk a straight line. Back to the Jeep.
Okay, so I go home. She ends up puking on the toilet for an hour,
Yeah, it was a bad night.
and I made coffee and had the cheesecake.
He ate my fucking cheesecake.
And there's nothing like eating cheesecake while you listen to Laura puking in the bathroom. I mean, it's like
Oh, true love.
such good cheesecake. And I was like,
It was parking lot
right,
cheesecake.
man.
That's what I was gonna say. It's almost as good as parking lot.
It was
cheesecake.
parking lot cheesecake.
no, it wasn't, because parking lot cheesecake had fudge drizzled on it,
Yeah.
and that's the only thing I forgot to tell him too is drizzle the
Oh,
fudge
that's
on
why
it.
it was a little different.
Yeah. didn't
The
have
next
the
morning, I
fudge.
wake up and he goes, "There's a quarter of a cheesecake left in there for you." I'm like, and it's all the crust. There's like no real cheesecake left.
Yep. No, it was good.
So are we sharing vomit stories? Is that what's happening?
Please
Oh, you got some good
load
ones.
it up.
I've got so mine was restaurant related. So I was in Splitsville. This was 15 years ago, probably.
Back when Splitsville was cool.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So got a fishbowl. You know, you remember the fish bowls. You got the purple one, so it's basically just grain alcohol. They come out with 5 straws. I decided I'm just gonna.
You're like, I don't
Drink
need
it.
these 4.
You're so used to
what are these
mouthing-
extra straws for?
You're so used to
Yeah.
mouthing 5
You're like,
straws.
this is all
you just
for
take them
me.
all.
Yeah, why are there 5 straws in this thing? So I drink. I'm getting through it, and this girl says, I think that's for 5 people. I said, oh well, no, I'm almost done. so I got.
I'll have another.
So I did. I got another. And start getting through that one, and everybody decides they want to go bowl. So I stand up, walk over to the line to go bowling. And I turn my head, and just everything just starts
Nice.
spinning.
no.
Oh, it was so bad. I said, I think I need to go to the bathroom. So I somehow got to the bathroom, opened the door, and just spew
Oh,
everywhere.
fuck.
There's a guy at the urinal. He turns around. He says, "Way to handle your liquor, bro." Yeah.
So I'm in
Yeah.
Splitsville like 15 years ago. I walk into
the
the
urinal.
bathroom, minding my own business.
Yeah. I have not been back since, needless to say, but
Is this still around?
I think they are.
Yeah.
You and Laura should go to Splitsville together, and then go get cheesecake at the other place afterwards.
It's over by. There's one by Sparkman's Wharf there.
Yeah.
Right?
It's still in
Yep,
there.
same one.
That's
Same
the
one.
same one.
Yeah, I
That's
sat
the
at
same
I sat at a bench outside for like 3 hours, just puking.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
it was a
it
long night.
happens.
It was a long night. Yeah.
Surrounded
It was
by a lot
long
of
night.
classic people.
Yeah.
Hey, that's to be judged.
Hmm.
Who judges classy people? So let's move on to the next topic. And this might actually finish us out on the hour because we're at 33 minutes right now, believe it or not. Who watched the game last night?
What game?
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How about
I had
that
Tom
kicker?
Brady's retirement party on.
yeah.
Yeah. That was,
You know, he had a little get together at Cathedral Cigars.
did he?
No, really?
When was that?
What, back in like October, September or something?
Oh,
Fucking
kidding.
love that
place
place.
is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. The
Yeah, let's
secret
get-
got out and people started talking
Oh,
about it.
it's-
It wasn't really a secret. The owner was kind of like, "Oh yeah, Tom Brady and Gronk are gonna be here."
Yeah, it was upstairs.
Oh.
Simon, chill out.
'Cause, you know, which I think is amazing. There, like, you cut us off, bro. You know that like the big time members with all the money have the second floor and the third floor where all the smoke is.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only problem with that place
I'll
is the
stay down
ventilation.
here, bro. But yeah, that is it's a great. The outside's awesome.
The outside is awesome.
Staff is amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
great place.
Yeah, it's a cool place. That's Simon breathing heavy. If anybody's wondering,
It's
I
not
thought,
me.
I thought it was
swear.
garbage.
it's not Laura.
It's not me.
Although I have heard her breathe heavy like that before.
Oh,
Oh.
No, it was when she was sick the last
she had her
time.
boy,
When she was,
she had her boyfriend over.
when she was puking again. So, yeah, I mean, I did some research today and I got some different answers. Most websites are saying that was the most field goals missed in one game? Is that
Most extra points?
Next-
Absolutely.
oh, sorry,
Most
extra
extra
points.
Has to be. I've
Absolutely.
never
Yes,
seen
yes,
anything like
absolutely.
that.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
the most hilarious thing.
Four missed.
Most guys don't go four
missed extra
misses
points,
in a
and he's 5
season.
in a row from
Yeah.
the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so? What's the deal? Is it cold weather? Because I mean, he's from Dallas. He should be used to cold weather.
It's a high pressure
Yeah.
situation.
He's a cowboy, so he got scared.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them, they just got lucky they were playing the Bucks.
He had overall. He's had a great season.
He has had a
So
great season. He only
they
missed
can't
2
really
last-
look. They can't. I mean, I'd be scared. If we're
I
going in the
know.
playoffs, I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know, maybe we figure something else.
No,
I-
you bring somebody into camp.
I have
You
a
bring
different
somebody in.
theory. My theory is that because Brady's ex, she practices witchcraft.
Santeria.
You know that,
There
right?
you go. Yeah, she should have picked Dak Prescott then instead of the kicker.
But sometimes, they have to do these spells like a few weeks beforehand.
I think she put the spell on Brady because he's been fucking sucking.
No,
Like-
I think it was literally like I mean they're not enemies, right? I thought they still get along, and
Oh,
She
that's
divorced
for-
him.
doesn't
You
she
know.
profit if he profits still? I mean, he's
No,
I don't-
it's completely sealed. I think.
Oh,
They don't
I'm
know
just
the
saying,
divorce.
but if he's making money, he's got the kids. I mean, as a family,
Oh, she's making the money.
she's making. I know she's
she always made more than him, I thought.
Yeah,
which I still don't understand.
I don't know how it
because,
is either, yeah.
Come on,
Laura wants you to be successful too, but look at her. She showed up fucking sick.
yeah, but Laura, she flies to all these weird islands and she strips for billionaires, like
Oh.
Tom Brady's wife,
Oh, I didn't.
and that's
know.
the only way that his wife makes
What
more than Tom
reality
Brady.
is this?
you knew Jeffrey Epstein, I guess.
Yeah,
Apparently, I was one of his victims,
Yeah.
so that I didn't.
you were out. You were out that weekend. You don't remember?
I guess.
No, but how does she make fucking more money than him? I don't get it. Whatever.
know.
I think she's got some secret clients that she's, doing naughty butt stuff
Maybe.
for or something. But
no,
I'm just saying. It does,
no butt stuff's naughty. Come on.
that's true. So, anyways, I think she did some weird witchcraft, put a spell on him, and that's the only way you miss 4 field goals or extra points in a game.
That's an interesting theory.
I think she heard that you were going to be doing a podcast about her.
She did.
And so she put a spell on you a while back, and you don't even know it, that she was going to get you to do a
I'm
podcast.
sure more than one girl I've dated in the last 40, well, let's say since I was 13, has put a spell
That's
on
going
me.
back.
That's
AARP.
going way back. And I've dated some weirdos, and trust me, many of them were into some witchcrafty weird shit. So I'm sure that my hair was on their bed or something and ended up in some ashtray they were burning.
I want to know what type of spell Laura's got on you.
Yeah, I just like that it was like
Boobs.
past tense. Like I dated some weirdos, but then there's Laura, and she's normal. Yeah.
Ish.
No,
Normal-ish.
she's not.
No, she isn't.
I'm sure she's doing something on the side and burning my.
I don't have time to do
Pubes
stuff on the
somewhere.
side.
No,
I'm doing the podcast 2 nights a week now. 3 nights, I guess, now.
Yeah, it's pretty soon. It's 7 nights. a
God,
week.
how much would you have to hate somebody to collect their pubes to burn?
Good Lord.
That's gross.
yeah, I mean that's why I shave. I had a bad experience once. I was like, never again will they collect them.
He just burns them.
Yeah.
So just a mop.
That was the
Can't
smell
get
when I walked
these.
in. I got
So-
in here before he was in the garage, and that was the smell.
He uses a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are in fantasy football, right?
Yep.
All right.
We
Is that-
were.
is that-
We were.
You were.
It's over.
It's done.
So it is over for this season.
Okay. Who won?
Neither of us.
Neither of you. Okay.
I got third.
Okay. Is that
He did.
respectable?
So Garby
He
got
beat,
fourth.
he beat me. Yeah,
Yeah.
he beat me in the third.
In the
place.
end, I guess MC won because he got all the
He
money.
did win, yeah.
There
Yeah,
wasn't
true. So Jay donated his winnings to.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't win. Oh yes,
Well, you donated
I
your-
donated my $10 after Garby took the 40 I side
true.
bet him.
Yeah. We did 2 side bets during our regular season, and I won both of those.
Okay.
But then he won when it mattered.
Yeah. So Maher's a good kicker in the fantasy football league, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you think he's going to be are people going to go after him next season?
Nobody
Not-
goes after
Not in our
kickers.
league because we don't
have
have
a
kickers
kicker.
anymore.
Oh, you don't?
We
No,
kick
in
the
our league, we
kickers
don't,
out of
yeah.
our league.
Yeah.
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 Why? How does that work?
Just don't have it as a
I
roster
think the
spot.
Democratic Party will have a problem with that.
I used to
Probably.
like having kickers.
It's not
but
very
I
woke.
think that probably Garvey was intimidated because I would win a lot of games each week from my
From the
kicker.
kicker?
So he's like, "Oh fuck it, we're gonna get rid of the kicker." He makes all the rules and he
I do.
makes
I'm
them
the
up as he
commissioner.
goes.
I'm the
Yeah.
commish.
The commish.
How many people are in your league?
10.
Are you allowed to say the
But
name
it's
of it?
like Garvey and like his
Yeah, I can say the
wife
name.
and like
What's the name of your league?
Bub.
So it used to be it used to be Nuts and Newbies. We've renamed it in honor of Mike. It's now Bubs.
Bubs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Do you change it like immediately, just or is
I
it for
changed
next
it
season?
I
It
changed
is
it immediately.
changed.
Yeah.
It is
Okay, so next
permanently
season.
Bubs.
It's Bubs. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So no kickers in your league. So this
That's correct.
this factor in this game last night, everybody bitching about it. They weren't fantasy, or is it just your
Oh no,
league?
there would be people that this cost for sure.
So this is just your league.
just our league was most leagues have a kicker.
But listen, nothing worse than the week before that was, or 2 weeks before. That's totally unprecedented, where the Buffalo Bills game just stopped.
Yes, that's
Oh,
the
So
worst.
okay.
That's
all your key players, if you had Josh Allen,
Huge
from
guys in
Buffalo,
those- in
like
that game.
big players, some people it cost probably fucking tens of thousands of dollars.
Yes, yeah,
Wow.
without a doubt. Yeah, you had huge guys in that game. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase. Like that is a very impactful.
You were counting
cancellation.
on
Yeah.
one or multiple
Yeah.
of those people
Yeah.
to make it all happen for you that day.
Yeah.
That late in the season,
It
was
was
that a
just
factor?
over.
That was for most leagues. That's the championship.
That's it.
Oh,
It's
wow.
the big
Yeah.
thing. Yep.
Wow. Do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, me being a conspiracy theorist, do you see anything behind that? Like, is there?
No.
No. He just
No, that was just a fluke.
okay. The CIA wasn't behind that. Or,
No,
no Tom Cruise action. You know, Tom Cruise was at the football game last night in
he
Tampa.
was.
I was very
Did you-
surprised to see his face on the
And
screen.
Tom Brady is now a Scientologist.
Oh,
I wouldn't doubt it if he was already
wouldn't
at-
doubt
Probably,
it one
yeah,
bit.
probably, yeah.
I would. You know how many secret Scientologists there are? I'm sure there's
there are
so
a lot.
many.
I'm
Well,
sure
we
there are a
talked
lot,
about
yeah.
this. I mean, they're out there to make money. Scientology is
Yeah,
all
Right,
about
but,
making
I'm
money.
talking about like in Hollywood, like people who don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
come public with it because of a reputation factor. I think Scientology is like,
There was a time where it was trendy,
yeah,
and now
but
it's some lights come to and
right.
Thank you, Leah Remini.
yeah,
What?
well, yeah.
Leah Remini. She was the actress who got out of Scientology
King of
and then
King
Queens.
of Queens,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, I
Started
couldn't-
the show.
J-Lo's best friend.
I couldn't
Yeah.
understand you because you're nasally.
I know, sorry.
She's J Lo's best friend.
J-Lo's
Yeah.
best
Really?
friends. They're
Shut
besties.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never even heard that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Wonder if Ben's wrangled a threesome out of that.
Why would you want to?
Now she's terrible now. Yeah,
Yes. You have J Lo. You
Yeah,
don't
J-
need fucking Leah
that's true.
Rizami.
That's true. No, not anymore. Yeah, I was thinking early days of King of Queens. Like 20.
Way early.
Yeah, very early. Yeah,
Oh, I think she's still cute.
yeah, but he has J Lo, as Jay
He
mentioned.
has
yeah.
J Lo.
Jenny from the block. She's so normal and down to earth.
Do you think J Lo's faithful though? I'm sure she's like.
I just love that she
He-
just did another movie that she's a bride.
She
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, it's out there right now. She was just on promoting it the other day. I saw something while I was on the plane, I think, and it's her and I can't think of the guy's name, but it's another crazy runaround fucking bride movie.
I just think she's just like any ordinary girl, always just looking for true love, you know?
how many movies has she actually done?
It's like Ray Liotta
know.
being a cop.
Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. Oh, rest in peace, Ray.
How many? J Lo's probably done what 30 movies probably.
Really?
I would think. I would guess.
How many are wedding related?
of them are with
20. Yeah, 20. Yeah, probably 20 are wedding related.
Can you grab me a beer, J. Fred, please, sir? Mm-hmm. Excuse us while we switch beers.
And Simon crunches ice.
I'm okay right now. Thank you, sir.
That's Simon eating ice, not Laura chomping.
I just said
on
Simon
wieners.
eating ice.
She chomped on a wiener earlier and you all missed it.
Uh-huh.
That was a big one from
She
Sam's.
did have a wiener earlier.
Did.
Sam's wiener.
Yeah, we had Sam's
Sam?
Club. We had Sam's Club tonight, Jay, instead of East Coast. What's going on?
I was running behind
That's why
schedule.
That's why we lost our sponsorship.
Yeah, Jay's our total reason we have our sponsorship. at
In
East
2
Coast.
weeks when I'm back.
Yeah, we'll get it going again, East Coast, I promise. So, I want to talk about this guy. He was basically a candidate, a GOP candidate, and he was arrested after he lost, and then he hired people to shoot up his Democratic opponents' houses.
Who?
Amazing.
It's pretty gangster, right?
Who is this?
That's hardcore crime league right there.
Yeah.
Crime League.
Yeah, this guy. Hang on here. I got to figure out how to do this faster. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a loser at this stuff.
Maybe if you could be a little more prepared before the show.
Right?
No, this is all just me like mousing shit around with my hands. So, ex-GOP candidate arrested for shooting at homes in New Mexico Democrats. So, authorities in Albuquerque, New Mexico announced Monday that a failed New Mexico State House candidate, Simon, are you serious right now? You're humping fucking Garby.
Oh my God. Grubby? Who's Grubby? Grubby? Well, why'd you jump to me, bro? What the hell did I do? I gave you a fucking ice cube.
Jesus Christ.
Simon.
Simon,
All right.
get down.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to rename the podcast Simon Rapes Guest. Simon,
Plots.
lay down. Just. So this guy,
This guy.
Can
we put his name out there on the interweb?
It's out there.
Yeah, it's Solomon Pena, 39.
Pena?
Pena.
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 All right. So authorities in Albuquerque announced Monday that they failed. That a failed New Mexico State House candidate has been arrested on accusations of orchestrating a series of recent shootings at the homes of Democratic officials. A SWAT team arrested Republican Solomon Pena, 39, in Albuquerque on Monday afternoon for leading a conspiracy involving 4 gunmen who had he paid to shoot at the homes of 2 Barney
Sounds like a
County.
Breaking Bad episode.
Yeah. So here's my deal on this. Can we stop taking politics so seriously? Like, what's going on with these people who are taking politics so seriously that they're fucking going nuts?
Do you take
There's a
politics
lot of people
seriously?
like that ever since, I believe the Trump, after Trump.
No,
Lost.
it's been since Obama. Like, it's been like 10 years, I think. Yeah, it's gotten worse, but you have your extremists on both sides. But I mean, can we all just like chill out a little bit? Is that possible?
No.
I don't know. Yeah,
I think it's gotten worse for a lot of people.
It's continuing to get worse. It's
Are we in a civil war?
no,
No.
No.
but it's.
I
close.
hope not.
I think that the Civil War is in like the House, like with people wearing suit and ties. I think it's technically started. It's just not on guns and battlefields with cannons. I think it's like
Internally.
internally in the House and like literally this type of stupid shit, which, and I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theorist, but whatever.
It's just not okay to be in the middle anymore. Is the problem?
True.
Which is where most of the country lies, is in the middle. But there's nothing interesting about that. So
Nope. There is not.
people go way to the other side, either direction.
So this dude lost and found Powerball ticket earns North Carolina man $1 million. So guys, you got to start checking the purses of your girlfriends and wives because
I already do that.
this dude went up. Now, so here's my theory. I think this guy thought his wife was fucking around on him, and he just was searching through her purse for no reason, and he finds his
Probably.
ticket. Like,
Yeah, well-
I never go through Laura's purse. I have no reason to go through her purse. He's going.
100% trustworthy right here.
Or he just knows.
I
No,
don't
he
know
just
about all
knows.
that,
Yeah,
but-
he just knows.
So he's going through her purse and finds this fucking lotto ticket.
You guys suck, by the way. Look at the video. That's what the video is.
What? Am I not showing it?
It's your whole screen. That's what it looks like right there.
Why is it not showing my?
I
Who
don't know.
wants to see that?
It's not showing my.
And Rob is the
No.
only one commenting here. I love
Rob is
that.
like, this shit sucks.
Rob, I want to meet Rob now. Rob, you're the next contestant.
He's
on
like,
our
man,
show.
this is a train wreck, but I can't
Well,
stop.
We're giving away We're
Well,
giving
then-
away one of
Simon-
Drew's
Simon Holmes.
guitars. Yeah.
Well,
there you
and
go.
I recommend watching the edited version where I can edit this shit in because I don't know why it wouldn't switch over to that. Seems
I think
like-
I think you should edit in that computer screen Jay just showed. Just
Is
that
it
the
not
whole-
Like
working?
that right there.
When I
The
do
whole
this, it's still not
podcast.
working.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
I might see something now. Hold on.
No, I don't know, guys. I try.
Well, you know, you had it. Whatever you had,
That was working.
yeah.
So when I do that, it works.
Give it a second. It's delayed.
Yeah, there you go.
It's working
I
now.
see garbs. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, I switched
Nope,
it. Yeah.
I'm back to nonsense.
It's not
Is
working
your
anymore.
screen? Hold on, let's see. Let's see if it goes to you.
No reason to fix it now. We're almost done.
Oh, no, it's weird. Here.
Still not there.
It's so delayed on the.
This is
That's
what the
pretty-
show
The live.
is. So
Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty sexy.
Well, you know, we're trying to figure
We're
it out.
back to
people.
week 1 in our technical abilities.
You know, this is the reason why you should watch the YouTube version. You know, that's all I'm saying. We try to do live, but
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
We're good.
you know, we're trying, folks. We really are. Okay, we're really trying. I mean, people show up at 7 p.m.
During the
All the
YouTube video, during the J-Lo part, you're just gonna have her twerking on screen.
I
Is that-
have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Simon banging J Lo. We're gonna do some Photoshop work.
You can get her from the Super Bowl part or the Super Bowl halftime
Oh,
show.
there you go.
Yeah. All right. So let me see what was Rob saying. I don't see Rob commenting. I think he fell asleep already.
Bored him to death.
Yeah, probably.
Well, he missed out because we're about to give away a free guitar. He was the only one that could possibly win it, but he's
It
not
was
here.
all his.
Yeah.
Very true.
I mean, really, if you want to get listeners, all we have
Yeah,
to do
giveaways.
is fucking give away
Giveaways.
dumb
Yeah,
shit. So
absolutely.
next week, tune in. We'll be giving away.
Jay's gonna give
An empty,
away
an
a
empty
free-
cigar box.
Yeah,
Jay-
we got plenty of
Jay's
cigar
gonna
boxes. back
give
here.
away his.
Rob
cabinet on
said,
his
"Ain't
cruise.
got nothing." I don't know.
Yeah. Rob, give me a call. We do wings at Elmer's, okay? So I haven't seen you in a million years. So, anywho's,
Did you say Elmer's closing?
yeah, the one in South Tampa.
on McDill.
Yeah, not the one in Ybor.
Oh, and Ebor's over. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Which one is Elmer's?
in Ybor.
I've never been there.
Oh, you should go. Good wings.
They are good wings.
Really good wings.
Like
We almost
on
got-
7th Avenue? No.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
right
Yep.
near the Columbia, like one of the closest
right.
ones to the
It's,
Columbia.
it's right across from same side of the street, but just east of Dirty Shame.
Why don't we go there together? You guys always have bad
I've been there with
ideas for
Jack.
Yeah,
places
yeah,
to
we
go.
just go
I've been there with
Yeah.
Jack.
One of the last few times we went, we almost got cracked on the head by a piece of falling ice.
That's true.
Simon almost got crushed.
Good place though.
Falling ice.
Their AC wasn't where it was like freezing up, and there was like a hole in the ceiling
Yeah.
for
It's
whatever
not
reason,
that
and
cold
literally
here.
it was like dropping huge chunks of ice on
Yeah.
the floor.
It was fine though. So there's a new TikTok challenge out. Okay, I was going to talk about this. Now I was going to show the article, but apparently that's not working out. So I'm not going to show the damn article. So 12-year-old girl dies from the blackout challenge.
This thing has been around for years and years.
Well, it keeps
and years.
happening.
It
but-
like right every generation it like comes back every like 5
So-
Maybe
years.
we shouldn't talk about it. I don't want Rob to go and do it.
Rob, don't do the blackout challenge. Rob blacks out. Rob blacks out on his own. We don't need Rob to do that on his practice. Anyways, so do you guys remember like when I was in 7th grade, we had this thing. Is that your phone or what's going on? I hear.
Yeah, it's your
Yes, I
phone.
think it's your phone. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yeah, turn that on.
Good
It's
job,
you
Jay.
talking. I'm sorry.
I sound professional, don't I? I
Yeah,
almost
sorry.
thought I heard a professional broadcaster.
Are you going to talk about the eraser?
Huh?
What's the eraser?
When we
Was that what it was called?
when we were younger? No, that when we were younger, the kids would take their eraser, right? and
Oh, yeah,
rub it
yeah.
on their.
No.
yeah.
No, I'm talking about the challenge you had where you would get your friend and they'd push you up against the wall and push your chest in or some shit. I don't remember. And you'd black out.
No, now they just fucking
No.
choke you.
What? Yeah.
No.
What was that?
Didn't have friends like that.
Yeah. So I remember doing that with friends.
So
in
what's the
seventh grade.
what is the challenge now? I don't know.
You-
anything
You
about
get
this.
a noose and you hang yourself.
You hang you
Wow.
black
Yes.
out and you're you bring yourself
You
as
literally
close
get
to
a
blacking
noose
out.
and you hang yourself.
Yeah,
What?
it's
the
literally suicide.
And people are challenging people to do it and see if you can get out of the fucking noose before you die.
fuck? I am so.
And
glad
the
I
kids
don't
are the
have
ones that are
children.
doing it because they're thinking, oh, we can do that.
I want to hear more about Jack's prison stay that he convinced himself was high school.
No, this was Slide Junior High School. Let me tell you what, Slide Junior High School was a rough fucking school. Riots every day, fucking all kinds of shit. But yeah, we did a variation of this challenge, but it was just a friend pushing up on your chest, and you would pass out. And
What?
yeah,
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
that's all we did. It was.
I'm gonna do it garbage.
We didn't
as
even
soon as
call
the
it-
show ends. I'm gonna.
We didn't even call it a challenge. It was just like, hey, let's do
It's
this.
just fun.
You know, it wasn't
Shits
a
and
challenge.
giggles.
I don't remember doing any type of challenge growing up.
Not the suck
Besides-
my dick challenge. You
No,
They were
remember
called
doing that?
no, I
they were
mean,
called
that-
rainbow parties back then.
Yeah, that is
Yep.
You were
this is just crazy to me.
you were just challenged.
That was just challenge. I was peeling glue off my hand, thinking it was cool. I mean, that's
There you go.
Challenge.
From the hot glue,
exactly.
from the hot glue gun.
Yeah. So these kids are hanging themselves with a noose.
Literally,
To black
oh my god.
literally, that's the new TikTok challenge.
Wow.
I am so glad I'm not a parent.
No,
Fuck
and that's what I
Yeah.
don't understand as parents. Like, get the fuck a hold of your kids, and like, what the fuck? Like, you're not understanding what they're going through and watching these videos, and
No,
I
they're,
don't
they're
know.
happy. Here, look at this device.
Yeah.
You're not bothering me. Just
Yeah.
watch,
Right.
watch
Here,
that.
yeah.
Oh, what are you watching today? Oh, is that showing you to tie yourself, tie a
Exactly.
noose? Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. Okay, go have fun in your room.
Yeah.
It's the
Mommy's gonna
parents
have
that-
another glass of wine.
it's the parents that drop their kids off at the skating rink and pick them up. You know, oh wait, that was my mom. Never mind. It's the parents that drop their kids off at the mall
The mall.
at
God.
like 9 a.m. and they pick them up at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
and they're like, okay,
At the fairgrounds.
at the
for festival.
fairgrounds, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping their kids off, doing whatever. And I'm sorry, I don't have kids, so I'm probably not the one to speak, but I'm also like the one that notices your fucking idiot kids running around all the time. That's more the problem, I think, is I notice it more because I notice the unfucking supervised kids all the time running around being idiots.
But those
Yeah.
aren't the one that's always doing the challenges either, though. I
You don't
It's
know
the kids
that.
that
You
are
don't
quiet
fucking
with
know
their
that.
nose and a phone. And they know how to use them better than the parents.
I think it's more or less the kids that don't socialize a lot that may be the ones doing more of these challenges, and the other
Maybe.
kids that are being unsupervised getting kind of different kind of trouble, like my children did, you know. But I think it's the quiet ones that kind of do these type of stuff.
To try and get the
whisper
attention. from
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
Arasa got all serious for me.
Well, way to bring up a serious fucking topic.
I mean, yeah.
That's
I
not
mean,
normal.
yeah.
That's not normal
I
for this
know.
fucking show.
I can joke
You're
about
talking
anything.
about kids killing themselves. I mean, that's serious shit.
Yep.
Well, it's not them killing themselves out of depression or anything. It's them fucking being just stupid. And it's
Stupid.
Yeah.
like
It's Darwinian.
fucking- yeah, it's-
Darwinism.
But see, you don't know that though. You don't know if these kids are actually depressed and are doing that as a challenge to you know
Oh, to cover over the
cover it.
depression.
Yeah, you don't know. We don't know that.
I think
Okay.
there's a lot of
I don't know
stupid-
that. I don't know anything. I agree. I'm just assuming.
I mean,
a lot of shit in
I don't
life.
know that. You don't know that. But I mean, I'm sure there are kids out there that do that to
There
cover it up.
probably there probably are some, but I think the majority of them are just stupid.
Listen, it was mind-boggling today. I was talking to a friend of mine, and her son is dating a girl who's like 23, and she's not allowed to sleep over. She's 23 years old. Her parents have that much control over
How
her
old is
life still.
how old is the boy?
No, he's 21 or 20, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just she's 23. Like,
Yeah,
I'm surprised parents still have
that
this
kind
kind
of
of control over their kids in their 20s. And I actually, over the summer, I met someone similar situation, and she was in her 30s.
Was she still living with her parents?
She's
though?
still living there. She just,
That's why.
Wow, that's why.
Yeah.
No,
But-
no,
no, but
yes,
it-
she
but
wasn't
it
You
is-
live
allowed
under
to,
my
like,
roof. You live under my
right?
rule.
No, no,
But it-
she's
but
still,
it is
but
a
it's
very
not even like
generational thing.
it's
Yeah.
not like she was asking him to stay over at her parents' house. Obviously, it's her going over to
there.
stay at her boyfriend's house. I mean, that's sort of how you get out of the house eventually, right? You
Kick him out. Say go stay
you-
with him.
well,
They
no,
also
you,
wanna
you,
make
you
sure that
go
she's not-
check it out. You hang out with someone. You go stay there. It all works out, and eventually you move out and you live together. But they're not even letting them do that. So that seems really fucking strange to me.
No, I'm sure you've heard of Jose Mourinho.
Sure.
Yeah. So he was talking about coaching Frank Lampard, just coaching in general, and he said, "Yeah, the kids today, it's very different. I'm still learning how to do it, Frank Lampard at 23 was a man.
As was I.
Yeah, yeah. These kids, he's like today, a 23-year-old, they're babies.
Yeah.
Some. I think it just really.
But I think in general, the majority.
I think we need
Steer
to do
that way.
mandatory military.
Yes, that was
17, 18, mandatory military until you're 20.
But can you imagine it all? I mean,
23
don't
or
get me
something.
wrong. I'm all good and well with this mandatory military stuff, but not everybody is.
Yeah, if you don't,
for
if you
that,
can't get
though.
in, yeah, if you don't pass the qualifications and you can't do what's needed, I mean, yeah. You're
Well,
not
we
gonna
could do it
but-
like other countries. A lot of countries have a mandatory 1-year military.
Yeah, and those
Maybe
are the
doing
ones.
clerical stuff.
And it's like baby army.
If there's something
know,
you can't
and-
do in the military, like you can serve food in the military, you can fucking sweep a fucking
Yeah.
gutter in the military, whatever. But
What's the worst they're gonna do? Learn how to tie a noose?
Right.
I feel like it's better. I'm telling you, the parents today just aren't fucking paying enough attention. At least you'd have a whole team of people paying attention to what your
Right,
kid is
yeah.
fucking doing.
Learn some
Well,
discipline.
and that's true. But I do. I mean, just coming from what is. All right, Siri.
My
Thanks,
phone,
Jay.
my watch started talking.
the military just sent Jay a message on his phone.
Sign up today.
Report at 8 a.m. Monday, Jack's
Yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah. Family values have kind of gone out the window too. You know, not a lot of families actually sit down and have dinner together. I think the ones that do, you know, your kids may be apt to become more of an adult at 20,
Yeah, I agree.
20 something years old. But then again, you do get those kids that do sit down at dinner, you know, with their parents and with the family every night, and they still are a mess. Mm-hmm. You know, so but.
All right, y'all. We have to start locking it up. So my stock picks for this week. I know you guys are going to love to hear this.
Oh god!
Let me pull out my pad.
Don't
Humble.
Where's my
don't buy
where's my
any
notepad?
of these.
So I still like KGKG. I'm still watching it. It's not kind of sitting at 0.0060. Mullen, which is the electric vehicle company, I'm still watching them. I like them. We'll see what's going on. I'm still holding them. And Rite, RITE, I think that's probably a good hold for 2023. And yep, I'm gonna say fucking humble because it's, if you guys aren't paying attention, they just launched their social media app. They're getting their baiting testing taken care of, and they just launched their.
Go ahead. You'll get it at 0.008.
Okay, yeah.
When the rest of us bought it at fucking $4.
Heads down, heads
So-
down, motherfucker, heads
But,
down.
Yeah. Just listen to Jack, but
Yeah,
but
so
delay it at least.
They
6 to
just
12
launched their
months.
they just launched their wallet in 140 countries, and yeah,
They launched my wallet 140 years ago.
Oh,
so I'm still holding that. So I actually bought 20,000 more shares last week, so I'm still holding it, still positive about it. So yep, and Carnival Cruise Lines, motherfuckers. It's been up.
Norwegian. Cruise like a Norwegian.
I've been up on Carnival since it's been in its lows, so it's going up. And Simon's scratching his balls.
You need to get Canadian Jennifer on here to talk some stocks.
Yeah, well, she's too good for us lower folks.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Anybody else have anything else to say? Anything else to do? I need to piss like a Ray Ray.
Ray.
Racehorse.
Right.
That's a racehorse, by the way.
Pay attention to your kids. Don't let
Yeah,
them fucking
there you go.
hang themselves. It sounds
That's true.
terrible.
The More You Know by Jay Fredericks.
Yep, I agree. So next week, again, Must Not Kill should be in the studio. I'm interested in checking that out, hosting them. Thursday, I think we're going to... who's going to be in studio Thursday?
Like in 2 days?
Yep.
Not me. Oh, wait, I have to be here.
You'll probably be sick again.
Probably.
I'm still sick and I'm still here.
Rossi, are you going to be here Thursday? Just be me and you.
I'll see if I'm asleep or not.
She may be washing her hair.
That sounds positive.
You could just keep the camera on her while she's sleeping in here.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll come in topless finally if it's
There
just
you
me
go.
and
He'll
her.
end up violating me. Ugh.
It's probably true. All right, guys, drinking with Drew. Thank you for hanging out.
Cheers.
Rob.
Thanks, Rob.
Joe, brother, will be back in the studio probably with us next week. His grandmother passed away. He's in New York at a funeral.
Funeral?
Miss you,
Funeral.
Joe.
Miss Joe.
Our number one fan.
Only fan.
All right, guys. It's been real. Drinking with Drew.
Peace out.